Hello everyone, and welcome back to Shib. Ryoshi gave you one last warning and then disappeared. According to on-chain data from crypto analytics firm Santiment, an unknown Ethereum address moved over $250 million worth of Shiba Inu tokens from a top cryptocurrency exchange to a self-custody wallet. The SHIB tokens were moved from an Ethereum address that EtherCAN identified as belonging to the U.S. cryptocurrency exchange Crypto.com to a new wallet. In this video, we'll talk about Ryoshi, who disappeared after leaving the last warning. Shib News today. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel to see our newest videos on Shiba Inu price forecasts and expert analysis. Without further ado, let's start the video. The transfer happened over 6 separate transactions, and the whale has been quickly buying ETH since March 1st. It now has 992 ETH and 25 trillion SHIB, according to the daily hodl. The huge transfer to cold storage makes it the world's third largest Shiba Inu wallet and the world's largest wallet that has not been linked to an exchange. According to data gathered by Whale Alert, the biggest transaction it saw was the sending of 4.1 trillion SHIB tokens to an unknown wallet for about $45 million. There is no information on whether Crypto.com is moving its SHIB to a new wallet or if another whale is moving its tokens. In just 24 hours, on Monday and Tuesday, the Shiba Inu burn tracking site SHIB Burn saw an explosion in SHIB's burn rate, with the dog-themed token destroying a whopping 453 million coins, a 1,317% increase that had never been seen before. Burning Shiba Inu tokens means sending them to an address without a retrievable private key, rendering them useless and removing them from circulation forever. Often, this is done to help keep inflation in check and raise the value of the leftover tokens by lowering the total number of tokens in circulation. The burning of coins for the world's second largest cryptocurrency, memecoin, is a community-driven effort to raise the value of the cryptocurrency. It is also thought to be a nod to the Asian custom of burning paper money to honor relatives. The Shiba Inu community is also excited about the test start of Shibarium, the Layer 2 protocol for the ecosystem that was built on top of Ethereum. The Shiba Inu group is growing as they look for new ways to increase their numbers. Last week, SHIB's beta version came out, giving beta users a look at the testnet. The much-anticipated Shibarium Layer 2 protocol, which is built on top of Ethereum, is still in beta, according to a worker going by the name Satoshi Kusama. It might stay that way for 2 to 4 months, while the team works on making systems work better and finding bugs. Recently, these events have made people in the Shiba Inu community very excited and interested. The recent move of SHIB coins and the release of Shibarium show that the community is still interested in and becoming more important in the world of cryptocurrencies. It will be interesting to see how these changes affect Shiba Inu's future and how quickly it is adopted. Whale Stats, a well-known blockchain data tracking platform, says that 2 big ETH investors have built up a huge 1,047,313,193 SHIB worth as 10,898,378 through 2 separate transactions in the last 24 hours. According to Whale Stats, the first transaction was made by Kavate, the 232nd biggest ETH whale, who added a huge 899 billion shillings worth as 9,611,997 in a single transaction. Shortly after, the 254th biggest ETH whale, Blue Whale 73, made a transaction that bought 122 billion shillings worth 1,286,381. Crypto.com's regular custody operation moved 24,439,482,510,233 SHIB, worth 26,959,585, to a new address to keep exchange funds safe and secure. This is why there has been a big increase in whale buildup. The fact that whales are buying so much in a market where Bitcoin is trading above $28,000 shows that SHIB's price is about to go up by a lot. This is because the market is short-term bullish, with BTC leading the way. Altcoins may start pumping when BTC stops pumping and settles at a certain price range. With the release of the public beta version of Shibarium, there's more demand for Shiba Inu, which has led to a significant rise in the burn rate. According to CryptoBasic, the Shiba Inu community has destroyed two bills worth $72,114,690 SHIB in 290 separate transactions just this week. Satoshi Kusama, Shiba Inu's lead developer, recently hinted at a groundbreaking development while talking about the meeting between Marci Jastro, Shiba Inu's metaverse advisor, and Ted Shilowitz, a futurist at Paramount Pictures, at the 2023 South by Southwest Festival in Texas. This was done to counter a growing campaign of false information about the project. Everyone in the community has been labeled by Kusama as a Shiba Inu defense breed. It looks like SHIB is about to go up because both its relative strength index, RSI, and 30-day moving average are in downward positions that are due for a positive correction. For example, its RSI dropped as low as 30 earlier this month, which means that the coin has been oversold. Since it is now steadily rising towards 50, it may not be long before a recovery starts. Similarly, SHIB's 30-day has been going down for a few days, bringing it closer and closer to an inevitable rally back up. It's possible that it will rally significantly soon, since SHIB hasn't seen the big gains that BTC, ETH, and other major coins have seen in the last week. There are also a number of fundamental reasons to believe this, with the beta launch of Shiba Inu's Layer 2 network Shibarium being the most obvious. The network went live on March 11th, and the full public launch is likely to happen in the next few months. Once fully launched, Shibarium will make it cheaper for people to use Shiba Inu and the different apps that are part of its ecosystem. Transaction times will also speed up and grow, which is expected to increase adoption and use of the Shiba Inu ecosystem while also increasing demand for SHIB. While it's true that its beta start wasn't perfect, some onlookers say that it stole its chain ID from Rinia, a new blockchain that is currently in the testnet phase. The people who made Shibarium reacted quickly to the claims. Cal Darius said in a tweet that the chain IDs for Shibarium's test network were chosen at random and that there was no plan to duplicate them. Daria also said that his team would be redeploying a new Shibarium beta network with a different chain ID. This would help put an end to any claims that Layer 2's team is just copying other networks. Despite this response, SHIB's price hasn't recovered much from its drop after the accusations, and it is still underperforming many other major tokens. That being said, SHIB has moved up in the market cap rankings this month, going from 15th in March to 14th about a week ago. This shows that it has been steadily growing, and this may continue once SHIB, the metaverse, has launched. While there isn't a set date for the launch of this Shiba Inu-themed virtual world, most people think it will happen before the end of the year. The team has recently shared some updates, including early footage of one of the metaverse's unique areas. As stated by developers in SHIB, the metaverse world will have 100,595 land-boyable areas that will be unlocked over time. This includes 36,431 lands that will be revealed during the launch phase, with 32,124 of them being for sale. The lands will be divided into different districts, each with its own style and flavor. Given the way this platform works, it's reasonable to expect SHIB to see some big price increases as the year goes on. It's only around 0.108 right now, but it could easily hit 0.15 and 0.2 in the next few months. In fact, many supporters are holding out for even bigger gains, with some eyeing $0 and 1 cent or even higher. This is a very lofty goal, but if Shiba Inu's planned launches all go as planned, there's little doubt that SHIB will see some enviable returns sooner or later. Share the station and subscribe to see our newest videos.